Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Fashionably J, and today we are going to be talking about my 1 week experience being a shaved girl. I don't know if I should say I'm bald. I mean, I feel like I am, but I know some people are gonna be like, you're not bald, you still have hair in your head, because I see that in like the comments of people's videos, but whatever. So this is my hair, and I decided to big chop or shave it off on New Year's, and honestly it has been such a wonderful experience. Like even today I have just been like feeling myself so much today. Like I got my red on, I got my hoops on, like my hair is nice and laid, and my makeup's on point, and I put on some lashes. And as you guys know in my other videos, I say I don't wear lashes every day, which I really don't, but today I went to go record like my church announcements and everything, because I do that at my church, and I just wanted to, you know, spruce up my look, so I threw on some lashes. And yeah, so today we're just going to be talking about like some of the things that I've experienced in my 1 week being, I don't know, a shaved head, I guess you could say. So I got some blackberries with me. Fun fact about me, blackberries are probably like my favorite fruit. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I would say my family's reaction was super supportive. Like everyone was saying how beautiful I looked. Everyone was saying that, you know, I was rocking the look and everything, and even my grandparents, which I did not expect them to like my hairdo at all. But they absolutely loved it. Like my granny loved it. My poppy, he loved it. He even said that he wanted to do something similar. He was like, because I heard blondes have more fun, and he was just like, you know, just so supportive and saying how he was like hooked on my look and everything. So, and I don't have like actual like reactions because my family lives in a different city than I live in. So all I just have is like my text messages and everything. But and then FaceTimes. But yeah, everyone has been so supportive, and it just means so much to me that every time I like send a picture or like I'm FaceTime and everybody's giving me such good compliments, or even asking me like how I did it, and you know, that they love the look and everything, it just means so much. Even my stepmother-in-law, she texted me today because my husband sent his family a picture. So then she texted me and was telling me how much she loved the look and everything and how good it looked. So I know it's not like completely bald, but I still call this shave because I had to use like the clippers to do it, whatever. So me personally, I've had a positive experience. Now granted, it is cold because I did do this in the wintertime, which I mean, I already knew my head was going to be cold. But I find it so funny because I actually really don't have any hats, because when I used to have like my longer curly hair, I would just like wear it up in a puff, and you know, of course it's gonna look dumb if you try to put your puff under a hat. So I would never wear hats. I wouldn't put up my hood. Like now, like I find myself like, even when I'm walking around campus, I'm like, okay, I'm cold, like, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just cold. Like, you can wear your hood, like put your hood up if you're cold. It's not like when you had like tons of hair and it was just like an orbit of just like cushion for you. Like, it's like, girl, if you're cold, put up your hood. And I think what I'm also gonna do, well, I'm trying to get into the habit of carrying a hat, because I just find these things so funny, because I never carried a hat. I never used to wear my hood. I would just, you know, I wouldn't honestly be that cold. I mean, if I was cold, I would just be like, okay, I'm cold. Like, I can't really do nothing about it. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I went to church with my hair like this and everything, and they absolutely loved it. Like, okay, because I went to church, I was just like a couple minutes late, so they do a prayer and then they let everybody else in that's late come in. So I'm like standing out in the lobby, and one of the guys that greets me all the time, he was like, hey, and I was like, hey, he was like, wait, you cut your hair? I was like, yeah. I'm like, I cut it all off, you know, blah 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 blah. So then there was other people in the lobby too, and this one guy, I didn't even know him, but he just came up to me and he hugged me. He's like, I like you. He's like, I like your hair. And I was like, thank you. I don't know. That just cracked me up, because I kind of go to like a medium-ish church, and we'll have like 2 services. So
I either go to the one in the morning or I go to the one like at 11 o'clock or whatever. So sometimes you don't even like see everybody that goes to your church depending on what service you go to. So yeah, so I got positive comments from them. I got positive comments from just like the people that sit like in my area, because I sit like off to the right. The people that like sit in that area, I got so many good compliments from them. One of the ladies I know, she was telling me that my look is so classic, that she loved it. Another lady was saying that it just looks so beautiful and not many people could pull it off. And
I was just so overwhelmed with like joy, because it's just like I had so much anxiety. Like I really wanted to cut my hair, but I was so nervous to how I honestly was nervous to how people were going to react, because you know, you just don't see a lot of women, especially women that are like religious, with their hair shaved. And you know, not that there aren't, but I'm just saying in my personal experience, I haven't seen like a lot of women like that. So it really just like surprised me. Everybody was just so welcoming. I mean, which my church is a diverse church, and they're, you know, welcoming really to a lot of people. So, but it just felt so good. Okay. So I go work out.
So I think like the first day that I was like going to like swiping my card, they didn't really know, or either they couldn't, or they just didn't really know what to say, because they have like my old picture of when I first joined the gym. So I think like when you swipe your card and your picture pops up. So either the first day they just, you know, just swiped and didn't really mind it, or either they just didn't know what to say. But I want to say the second or the third day,
like I swiped in and the guy was like, "Oh, you got a haircut." And I was like, "Yeah, new year, new me, you know, whatever." Because I've been going to the gym, and I'm just like, I mean, I would just take off like my little do-rag in the morning and just throw on like a baseball cap, and that's what I will normally just go to the gym in. And so yeah, it's actually been really interesting to see people's reactions, because they're like, especially people at my gym. And I don't really make eye contact with people at the gym. Honestly, I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just like, I'm not there to be friendly. I'm not there to really talk. I just want to get my workout in and then leave. So I don't really like to make eye contact with people. And so, I mean, like sometimes if they smile at me, I'll smile back. But me personally, I just don't go out of the way to just go and talk to people like when I'm at the gym. Like, I just want to get my workout in, and I got my headphones in. So that's that. And it was just fun because
I would see people like look at me or like take like a double take, and I don't think it's necessarily anything negative. It's just that they were just not expecting that from me, or like, because I still have my same water bottle and I still have my same fanny pack that I wear to the gym. And so it's like some people are like walking, and then they would walk behind me. I would see them like kind of stop, because there's no hair back there. And they used to see hair back there, and there's nothing back there. So it's actually really funny. And then
also, like, hold on. Also, when I went to like check in to get on to the massage chairs, like I saw 2 people like talking, and then I like turned around, and then like I saw them like turn around real quick, and I'm like, I know you guys are talking about me. Like, it's, I mean, I don't want to say it's okay, but it's just like, I mean, it's to be expected. Like, people are used to seeing you this way, and then you come in with your hair shaved off and blonde. People are gonna think, okay,
like, what just happened? Is that the same girl? You know, is she going through something? Like, is this a phase? Like, what's going on? So, yeah.
So I noticed that. Also, I would say, okay, because I'm a GA at my school, and a GA is a graduate assistant. So that means that I'm assistant to the professors in my department. And so I've been covering one of my professor's classes this week, because she's been out for surgery. And my students have just loved my haircut as well. And that's, I mean, I don't know really what I expected from, and I just call them my students because they're undergraduates and I'm a graduate student, and you know, sometimes I have to like teach them or cover a class, so I just say my students. But they loved it, and they, you know, especially this one guy, he's like, it even like scared me, because I was like looking down doing something. He's like, oh
my gosh, he's like, I love your look. He's like, I'm feeling the whole look. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, thank you.
So yeah, I would say it's definitely been a positive experience. My professors, well, I would say two of the professors that I know that have seen me this week have loved it. One comment
that my hair was awesome, that it was fun. She wishes that she could do it. She said it was chic. Just so many good compliments. So
I would say, if you're thinking about shaving your head, or you're wondering like how people react, first, I'm gonna say you shouldn't care what people think, but honestly, I mean, sometimes you just care. But honestly, people have just been like stopping me and just like well, the people that know me at least have just been like giving me tons and tons of kudos, saying that they love the look and everything. So yeah, I think that's almost it. Another thing that I wanted to say, so I know some people might ask, well, at least I know when I was like researching like people that shave their heads, does it save time for me in the morning? I would say as of right now, it hasn't really saved me any time, and that's probably because
when I was well, I'm still natural, but it's like when I had like my longer curly hair, I literally was a lazy natural. I would just like throw some water and some like grease on my edges, brush it up, and then put a little like scrunchie on it, like one of those little curly ones. Put those on, I would just wear it in a puff like that. So it really didn't even take me any time. So I would say like last week, because I knew my hair was shorter, I was like, oh, I get to sleep in, blah, 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 blah. But it's
like really, I was like being late to almost everywhere that I was going, because I was thinking, oh, I got short hair, it's going to take me less time. No, actually, it's probably going to take you the same amount of time, because you really didn't even do anything with your hair when it was longer to begin with, besides brush it and throw it up in a puff. So now I'm learning, okay, I might have to get up a little bit more early, because I like to like lay this down super flat, because I found out that like when I sleep, and I do sleep wild, that my do-rag always comes off. Like, I mean, when I wake up, sometimes it's like twisted, sometimes it's like halfway off. So I have found that, you know, I might need that extra time to like do like the foam wrap, and then like my leave-in conditioner, and then do like my little foam
So that way I can lay it down. So that way I can lay it down.
for me personally right now, it takes me about the same amount of time, if not more, but not by a lot. But that's only because I was not doing a lot to my hair to begin with. So like if I was a person that was like doing twist outs and things like that, it would probably be less time. But I wasn't even doing that. So yeah.
And then I would also say my makeup, I like really want my makeup to be blended, I want it to be feminine, and you know, just look super, super cute. So I would say it takes me about the same amount of time. But other than that, I think that that's all that I have for this video. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys my experience being a freshly shaved girl. I'm just loving it. Like, oh my goodness, I just feel so happy. I feel so confident, in like in a weird way. Like I feel so sexy. Like I feel like, I don't know, like it's just so weird for me to say that. It's like you cut off all your hair and you feel sexy. Like, yes, like I don't know, I just feel like I'm like walking around like just like a total baddie. Like I feel like I'm like an X-Men or like Mad Max or something, which I know is like not something that you totally associate with sexy, but I just feel like I'm just like walking around and like I'm just untouchable. Like I'm just walking around, I have like superpowers or something.
So other than that, that is all that I have for this video. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully, you know, it gave you encouragement. If you're thinking about doing like a big chop or doing like something really big, a big change in your life, hopefully this encouraged you.
But don't forget to give this video a like, comment something down below, maybe comment your experience doing a big chop or doing something really bold. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My next video will probably be how I style my TWA / shaved head. So stay tuned for that. And I think that is all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and you guys have a great day.